So I found this screencast key add-ons, and I download it onto the desktop. So I added it to the Blender, at preference, install, so desktop, install add-on. Okay, object add-on. So this is the screencast key add-on. So I hope this works. So I press A. Not showing any. Okay, then okay. You can see the shortcut I press in this area. This is the I use work, and this is middle left click, middle click, right click, and text. Okay. So I continue creating some basic shapes for the hands. Then I increase some. I will increase some geometry. So I will use remesh. In my experience, I think 3 cm will be ideal for my model. So I press I press Q. This is I added some shortcuts in the fabrics. How I do this is view, views, this model, and I create to and I go to layers and viewport display somewhere. Okay, the visibility. No. Where is the texture space, remesh, geometry, data, faces? Somewhere in this area. Collection, stranger motion, visibility, showing winners, collectible, diffuse, transmission, volume, so display. Display wire. Display wire is okay. I will change to object mode. And this object properties. I think display, viewport display. Yes, this is the viewport display, wireframe on off. Okay, this is the you select object and go to object data, this rectangle shape, and viewport display, and you can on off the wireframe, but it is difficult to reach here. So I create shortcut by pressing right click on this and add to because right click on this checkbox and add to favorite, assign shortcut. Sorry, where? Sorry, remove from quick favorite. This is because I already added to the quick favorites. So if you have not added to the favorite, this will show add to quick favorites, and you press this and you can get you press Q, then you can get this shortcut. So I also add lock camera to Q, so the camera can move when I rotate the viewport. And now anyway I want to see my wireframe. I press Q and display wire. Okay, and Control Tab, and I go to sculpt mode again, and this is the base wireframe. So I remesh and I 0.3 centimeter and remesh. So this is a quite good topology for sculpting. It's not very dense now, very loose. So I continue. Before I continue, I off the display wire. So press Window Space 2, and I got the clay straight brush. So you can see the shortcuts. Place the mouse cursors on these icons, and you can see the shortcuts as this space bar 2. So you can press space bar 2. No, this is the sculpture brush. Sculpture brush is much similar to the clay pillar brush in ZBrush, so I use a lot to quickly reshape my model. Okay, then F and smooth some model. I press S and it automatically changes to the smooth brush. Similar to ZBrush also. It is similar to ZBrush also. So I think some ZBrush user will not have no difficulty to change to Blender sculpting. I think this is the this is the icons for pivot movement. So I want to disable this, so I change back to object mode, and okay, this point, this icon, why this icon? I see why I see this icon. I don't know. Option, show transform origins. So I can change the origin. Then I don't want to see the origin. Why this happened? Okay. Why this happens? Capacity below X1Z. Casa. So I accidentally people share to exit or exit the desk. I accidentally pressed this checkbox. No? So this is exits. I don't want to see the exits. Okay, continue sculpting. I'm also used to Blender, so I don't know where some icons and shortcuts works. Control Tab and sculpting. I use clay pillar to create, and now I get my base mesh with quite good topology. Then I change to Thein topo. Thein topo is, I like Thein topo very much. Thein topo is very good for her sculpting because you can really use time to bow 25% and brush detail. The default is relative. I change to brush detail. This will give you some results when you I will demonstrate this. Press to display wire. So I increase brush size and sculpt, and you can get higher large polygon, and you sculpt with smaller brush, you can get denser poly. So I can change my model mesh instantly. This is also like a sculpting mode in ZBrush. I think Tornado is is the first in Tornado is first in Blender, then the sculpted in ZBrush, and I found that Tornado is much easier to sculpt than ZBrush sculpted. ZBrush sculpted it can hand your model when you model reach something about 20,000 or 3,000 poly. You will experience some delay in your viewport. And in my experience, Blender Dynamo can handle about 50,000 polys or vertex, or anyways 50,000 vertex can handle much bigger points than ZBrush sculpted. So I'm very pleased to use Blender sculpting. So this happened when because this structure is thin, the brush is affecting the opposite side. So I exclude this by front face only. So I can sculpt this and don't affect the back side. It's only equivalent to ZBrush back surface, auto masking back surface. So you see, if you can use ZBrush, you can use Blender sculpting easily. You have to find some equivalence functions. So I press G. And inflate. I is inflate. I want to create my model as the alien looks, so some things like human-like aliens, I think so. I want to change some proportions of the hands, like some elongated fingers, some long fingers, and will be most likely like a human, because I want to use this model in my personal movie. Yes, I shot my own video with some helps. So I will add this armor to my movie later. The movie has many VFX to add. I'm the only one person works on my movie, so it will be very long to complete. But I'll try. Blender developer create remesh. This is very much similar to Dynamesh in ZBrush, but I prefer Dynato. This is more flexible to work. Dynato is future. Remesh is the technologies uh, from yesterday, so it's not very exciting. Because you cannot by using remesh you cannot create a high poly and low poly at the same time, like this. You see, polys are much larger in not detail areas and much larger denser in the details area. This will make my sculpting very easy for I don't want to calculate the amount of topology I need to complete my model, so I don't think any move for the poly. I just sculpt and it happens automatically with time topo. With remesh you will calculate how much dense to get your topo polygon to retain your details, and you cannot reduce the poly count on the fly because you will lose the details for the whole models. So if I create some details in this area, details stored in this area, you see this area is dense. I don't want some details in this area, so I can remove by changing the brush size, or I can any brush which can create time topo effect. Some brush has no time topo, like move brush. This brush will not modify the poly point counts. And so many brush will affect topos. This brush also don't modify the point poly counts. Many brushes will modify the poly counts, and some brush like this one is only change topology, no effect on surface. You see, I can change topology, no effect on underlying volumes or surface. So Dynamo is the future technology. It's very good for sculpting. You don't I display this wireframe for my video viewer to understand how this model goes with my sculpting. When I really sculpting, I don't need to see this poly. I sculpt like this one. I don't have to calculate how much density of waters I want. I just sculpt and just sculpting it automatically happens. Very good. So this is the base mesh. I don't want to create the details for the hands in the base mesh. I will create the armor. So I'll change the fingers long sun more sun this shape. So I talk a lot, so sorry, I'm not very good in English, so please okay, now I will add my parts. I think this model you will zoom out a little to see the whole model to judge if your base mesh work, this proportion works, because when you add details, your base mesh is not quite good, not the proportion as you wish. You will redo the details. So I don't want to add detail 2 to 3 times. I want to finish in the first time. So I created some basic font I want, and this way, okay, this will be good. Then I will add a detail. I use pinch crease brush a lot to get detail. So I created this once before, so I start with this shape. How do I create this shape? Yes, I use crease brush and I start creating, press Ctrl and size decrease. This is the not move brush, this is grab brush. I use grab brush to change the basic shape, because I stretch the parts, the poly will stretch too, but I don't care the problems, because when I sculpt with clear strip plus, this will be okay, because it generates new parts and new bodies. I also want to create planar sculpting because I found many video about zebra sculptings, and I found a little one for planar sculpting, so I decided to put my efforts to create zebra planar sculpting because it is very good as zebras. So planar deserve the sculpting video as much as zebras, I think. Okay, 6, no?